When the witching hour draws near, she will whisper in your ear, nightmares do come true. This is a horror fiction podcast, featuring stories that will shock, disturb, and dismay. You're listening to the Dark Lady Podcast.
Pushing Daisy. I met my fate at the cemetery gate at 3 in the afternoon. By steady pace, by heaven's grace, I would be with her soon. Before the iron bars she stands, the guardian of the grave, 2 grand wings, 2 empty hands, an angel caught in Medusa's gaze. No stopping now, no time to wait. 2 feet forward, it's not too late. The road curves like the devil's spine. Headstones mash like teeth by design. The wind wraps me in a cold embrace, 1,000 buried in this resting place. Gravel crunches beneath my feet. My sad, sick soul was incomplete. Was I half dead or half alive? Will I see her on the other side? A year's gone by, and I think of her still, my other half buried on top of the hill. Here lies my sister, Delilah Day. I remember like it was yesterday. 22 years ago today, born on the same day in May. With all the tears and grief I gave, I placed the flowers on her grave. Roses pure and white as snow, heaven knows I miss you so. Pale skin like mine, blonde hair like mine, a face like mine, a voice like mine, but unlike mine. In you I find a kindness I had never known. In you I find a love when lost. The loss cuts me to the bone. Before sorrow could consume me, I sit at the root of the old yew tree, so together we could rest once more, and dream as soundly as we did before. A distant howl pulls me from my sleep. My eyes open, darkness begins to creep. The sun recedes, the sky bleeds red. I was the last one living among the dead. Or so I thought, unaware of what darkness brought. Time was fleeting. Was I still dreaming? Or did I hear a woman screaming? No stopping now, no time to wait. Get out now, before it's too late. Down the hill and through the path, then I hear the devil's laugh. He laughs and coughs and hacks. It rattles my ears, I stop in my tracks. By the crypt stands a shadow man, 2 red eyes, 2 claws for hands. Dressed in all black, his funeral best, he has the stench of rotting flesh. He takes one step, I take two back. The beast was ready to attack. I scream in fright, I turn to flee. I trip and fall and scrape my knee. Before all hope became undone, I ran towards the setting sun. The shadows dart, the shadows dance, to lure me in an evil trance, from the crypts and from the ground, hell unleashed, nightmares unbound. Monsters, monsters everywhere, they shriek and holler in despair. What once were men no more, walking terrors of carnage and gore. These are the children of the grave, remains of the just and depraved. Here they come with arms outstretched, gaping mouths that hungered for flesh. I turn to run. What grips me tight? I look and nearly die of fright. A green lady with a missing eye parts her teeth and takes a bite. Flesh rips from my shoulder. My body grows colder. Blood pours to the ground. I could not hear the sound of my own voice screaming. Was I still dreaming? Was there a God still worth believing? Before the horde could eat me alive, with my last strength I run for my life. The sun has nearly faded away. With my last words, I begin to pray. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to wait. I met my fate at the cemetery gate. In the darkness, she calls my name. Daisy, stay. It's not too late. Draws me in like a moth to the flame. The stone angel stands, with the moon at her wing. A moment of silence, then I hear her sing. The stars align, our fates intertwined. A lady in white appears from behind. Pale skin like mine, blonde hair like mine, a face like mine, a voice like mine. But unlike mine, in her you'll find ears dripping with a thick black ooze, lips turned blue, a neck so bruised. 2 eyes that turned milky white, 2 eyes that haunt and hypnotize. Was I half dead or half alive? Was I with her on the other side? In her gaze, my thoughts erase. She wraps me in a cold embrace. It broke my heart when she tore me apart. The world grows dark, then I depart.